Hey friends, welcome back to Mark's Speed Shop. Today's video is going to be a little more on this charger. I'm going to work on the top a little bit more and a couple other things. Thanks for coming back. I hope you enjoy it. Now, I know you see me doing this, trying to breathe. I can't find my little mask to cover, but you always want to think safety. Better not to just breathe this stuff in as much as possible. And all I'm trying to do is knock down the little high spots in the fiberglass and a little bit of primer that I put on there so I can put the filler on it and it'll adhere. So that's all I'm doing here. I know it looks like I'm making a big mess and there's a lot of dust, but try not to breathe it. Don't do what I do what I ask you to do. Hey. Cut off wheel. Yeah.
Sorry, did you say you're filming?
All right. Josh is doing a little work on the Mustang again. He's changing the oil right now. He's been working on the smog pump. Oh, a little bit of a delete. That's part of it there. Sorry, Greta, but we don't need it. All right. Well, we got this a little bit better. Hard to see the way the sun's shining on it, but all I need to do is knock down some of that high spots on the fiberglass. And then I'm gonna start filling. It's not gonna take a tremendous amount of filler. You don't think it is, because it's so big. It'll be all right. part of fixing that green Charger is I'm going to put this alternator on it, like I've mentioned a couple times before, with the double pulleys. Now I'm going to run the belt around the outside pulley. Well, I'll show you all that in a little bit. I've shown it to you before, but in case you didn't see that. But what I have to do, is a good alternator, but this is what was on the car when it had 318 in it and I first got it. And somebody had over tightened the adjuster bolt on it and just had stripped it. So it never would tighten up. It was snug, but it would never tighten up. So what I need to do, I would have to tighten it every, take it to town, come back, crank it up a couple times, whenever, and then I would have to snug it up again. So what I want to do is drill and tap this hole so I can put a new bolt in, a fresh bolt, so it'll hold it, so I can snug it up and it'll hold. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then we're going to put the alternator on. Even got a fresh brand new drill bit, so make sure everything worked well and fit. And the tap. Yeah, there we go. We'll have to tear that up. All right, let's get to it. This thing is trying to bite so good, and this little drill don't want to tighten up. So I gotta be kind of easy with it. All right, I don't think that'll hurt anything in there. I'll blow it out real good, but it is aluminum, so hopefully it won't. Let me get the air and blow that. Now let me get the tap set up. We'll tap new transfer. All right, I'll put just a little bit of lube on it. Try to get it set up here where I can get a good straight shot on it. There we go. Most difficult part's getting it started. You want to get it started as straight as possible, and you want it to start cutting, not wobble around. And it looks like it's doing all right so far. Now these, of course, you can helicoil too, but I've decided to just tap it and put a little bit bigger bolt in it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do something a little different here. Put something else on, but I got it started good. All right, this piece had gotten down to where it was hitting the pulley. So now I've gotten a little a 5/16. But it's already threaded in good. I'll just be very careful. I want to get the threads most of the way through anyway. That should do. Now let's back her out and see what it does. All right, backed her out some now. Be careful with them. You don't want to mess up. This is aluminum body. You don't want to mess up the. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Blow some of that out of there again. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks a little better there. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see, is this the one that fits it? Or does that fit this one? I think that fits that one. Yeah. Let's see here. I should have a big one in here. Oh well, let's dump it out. Gosh, that was too big, I think. Yeah, well that's it. Gotta make sure I don't go too deep with it. No, that'll work. That could go almost all the way in and won't even come out the bottom. Yeah. All right, that's gonna work just fine. Now, all right, well, we're gonna try this. See if we can get it hard to get a good angle under here where the camera won't get in my way. I need to be over here and over here. So we're gonna try to see how this goes. Now, I did have to take this pulley loose because I've got to get this belt out. That's how tight it is under there. Hoping I don't have to take it all the way off. Oops, that saved me a whole lot. I'm trying to line it back up. Shit, shoot. All right. Let me fool with it a little bit. All right, I got it loose and got the belt out from in between the two. That's how tight this pulley is with the crank pulley. All right, now we can try to get that alternator on. All right, let's see if we can get her in here. I've got the wires hooked up. And I think, and I hope I got them hooked up right. Now I got a piece that goes back here. Hard on old man's back. All right, here we go again. This is going to do it for part one of this on the 73 Charger. Now, if you've watched this far, thank you. I really do appreciate it. But don't give up now. Come back and watch part two, because there's going to be a little bit of a unexpected happening, I guess you could say. Okay? I believe you'll enjoy it. So come back and watch part two. And thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just hit that little button. And you come back next time, I'll be here. Thank you.